Hi, my name is CJ Garner. I'm so excited that you are here learning all about my experience in Innovation Academy. I am the current math special education teacher for fundamentals kindergarten through 5th grade at Rainwater Elementary. This is my 3rd year teaching in Carrollton Farmers Branch ISD and my 4th year of teaching overall. I joined Innovation Academy because I wanted to challenge myself to grow in my ability to educate so students can be the best people they can be. I also wanted to give myself new tools so I can educate the whole student. I have gained so many new instructional strategies from my teaching tool belt. I have also gained a group of teachers to grow and learn from during this experience. In my previous years, I did not intentionally build relationships with my pull-out students due to a lack of time, and I just started with content and IEP goals. This year, I've spent the first 2 weeks of pull-out services focusing on building relationships and having students create math about able to learn so much about them through these posters, and they will be able to learn so much about each other. I noticed that students are learning more in my small groups. They are more engaged and reaching out to me more when they are successful both in and outside of school, and I will continue to prioritize relationships in my teaching career. One of my goals with Innovation Academy was to try new things and use technology in a different way. That is exactly what I did with my first instructional strategy. I used Canva to create digital bento boxes with my students to show their learning on decimal models. When I taught this activity, I created a teacher exemplar model for my students and projected it on the board while they were working. Then my 5th grade students used a template to create a variety of models in Canva using a random decimal I assigned to them. My students enjoyed being able to use technology to create their posters, and it was fun to be able to see a more creative side of my 5th grade students while applying their mathematical knowledge. My students told me they loved being able to use their knowledge and creativity in technology to demonstrate their knowledge in math. As a teacher, I noticed it was easier to differentiate instruction for students who struggle to write in all subjects due to a learning disability. With creating this poster on Canva, my students were able to use accommodations like Co-Writer to demonstrate their mathematical thinking. I will continue to create more opportunities for students to use Canva to make posters, videos, slideshows, and more to show their mathematical learning. The second way I challenged myself to use technology in a different way in my instruction was using Pear Deck AI to create interactive multiplication and division lessons. This use of technology also challenged myself and my students to get away from always learning at the small group table and to allow us to be able to use more flexible seating, such as sitting on the carpet instead. I used Pear Deck AI to create an interactive multiplication and division word problem lesson for my students. I loved being able to type in the lesson topic with some description words and the grade level, and Pear Deck created an interactive lesson for me. The students then used a whiteboard to solve the problem and enter the answer on their Chromebook. Pear Deck AI is an amazing and powerful tool. My students loved the lessons and seemed to retain more information on how to deconstruct and solve word problems. They also enjoyed being able to see their answers on the board in real time and sitting on the carpet for our entire lesson. It was a huge success, and I have continued to use Pear Deck since. I will continue to utilize Pear Decks, and I'm excited to see how I can continue to incorporate new Pear Deck updates and technology into my classroom. The last strategy was all about being innovative with your space in your classroom and on your campus. For this strategy, I took a 3rd and 4th grade small group outside. My 4th grader groups created number lines on the sidewalk to understand more about place value, while my 3rd graders solved addition and subtraction problems. This was such a simple change in how I teach, but I saw a huge increase in both student engagement and achievement. The students loved being able to complete the same work outside and ask me almost every day if we can go outside and work with chalk. I was so amazed how much a simple change in space can have such an impact on my students. I will continue to teach outside as much as I can this year and next. I have nothing but positive things to say about my experience in the Innovation Academy. I gained new instructional tools, strategies, and learned the importance of constantly challenging yourself to try new things, just like we ask of our students. I highly encourage every teacher to try Innovation Academy. Innovation Academy has continued to allow me to learn as a lifelong learner and has taught me, instead of asking why we should try something new, start asking why not.